Hello and welcome to Ula Tea Leaf Readings. My name is Lenor and tonight I'm going to be reading your tea leaves. This is a horoscope for Aries. If Aries is your solar, lunar, ascendant / rising sign, then this is a message for you. Okay, let's get started. Okay, knock, knock, knock. Let's go ahead and see what is in the bowl tonight. Okay. Let's pull it over here. Oh, and here comes Pudgy. Here comes Pudgy. All right. Well, this looks like it could be Pudgy, but I actually think that this is a raccoon. And what a lovely, one of my most favorite animals. I've seen quite a, maybe like 4, 5 different documentaries about them. And they always are kind of my favorite little cameos in film and other kinds of media, especially cartoons, I think, anime and such. And so the raccoon is so adaptable, so intelligent. A raccoon can make it in basically any kind of environment, in the city, in the suburbs, out in rural, forest, farmland, whatever it is, they will find a way. They are silly. They are, they can be vicious for sure, especially if they're protecting their own. And they're just so clever. I mean, that's really, they do, things that you just couldn't even imagine, how they get into certain things, how they end up in your attic, how they end up, in your cabinets or whatever it is. So anyways, I think that this really is a symbol of your ability to withstand the pressures, the transitions. Sometimes the circumstances are not ideal, but you make the best of it. And not only do you make the best of it, you come out with pretty much mostly what you want, right? Especially though what you need. So, that's a good sign. That's a happy sign. I wish this was my totem animal, honestly. Okay, let's see. And I want to apologize for how loud our house is. I know somebody was complaining about the buzzing sound in the back, but unfortunately where I film, we have a water dispenser and that thing just likes to make noise. So I'm going to get it reset up where I can at least turn it off. It's not easily turned off right now, so I will get it fixed, I promise, and we'll have a little more quiet. Can't get rid of the cats, but I can get this buzzy water thing. I feel terrible, but when somebody was complaining about it, I mean, of course I don't want the sound in the back, but I'm like, well, it's either we drink, city water that's not good here. I mean, it's not bad, but not ideal. Or we drink filtered water, and I'm sorry, but I'm gonna pick the filtered water. So that's just my little snarkiness once in a while. All right, let's see. Okay, so we have, it looks like a little horse, and it looks like a stick figure. Like, I feel like my child could have drawn this, right? But there is a real sense of strength, kind of a mobility forward, kind of just, again, that kind of endurance and adaptability, just kind of able to navigate situations and continue on. And here goes Pudgy again. Sorry. And so I'm also seeing in this bowl, as I've been looking at it, it seems to me we have this kind of flattened heart here. Okay, so this way, and then it looks like somebody kind of jumping on it or running across it. And it leads me to believe that, and here we go with this. Our card today is the Four of Wands, which is ruled by Aries. So this one really is like very energetic in an Aries reading. And so this is the card of completion. Okay. And this is like getting ready for something to come to an end and then preparing for the next thing to begin. You know, projects, work, things going on in your personal life, in your spiritual life, whatever it is. So completion obviously means the ending of something, the ending of a cycle. In this situation, I am getting the impression from the energy of all these kind of like, it's like people jumping around, falling off the side of this heart. I really feel that there has been an intense desire to obtain something, to be successful in some kind of endeavor. I think that this could be maybe like getting a position within your current work, maybe beginning a partnership of some kind. That could be within business, or it could also be a romantic kind of longing, right? Unfortunately, it feels like this is not working out, okay? And the completion here is kind of, unfortunately, that you have kind of been denied this want that you have, this desire to, you know, get this new job position, start a new job at a new place, or begin a new business, or whatever it is with somebody, or trying to get into a relationship with somebody new. It also could be that an ongoing relationship is coming to an end as well. Maybe you wanted to move on to the next stage or change the configuration of your relationship, and unfortunately there's been some amount of fallout here. Okay, as you can see, there's a lot of things falling. It looks like this is disintegrating. I feel that this has been really emotional. You've really taken this personally. Although I don't think that this is a personal attack or has very much to do with you or anything you've done, really. I think that this really, I feel like how you are receiving this is feeling a sense of this is really unjust. You should have gotten this position, or you know, this relationship would have worked or should have worked. I've put everything into it to try to make this happen, or, you know, done a lot of work to make this relationship last, and so on. So, but I really think that This has to do with something like there was somebody that was more qualified, more suited for the position. Maybe they always had somebody in mind. I think also if this is about you trying to start dating somebody, I don't think this was like a denial just based off of something to do with you, more that maybe they had something else going on already. Maybe they just weren't ready. You know, I mean, it could be a million different things. But I think nonetheless you are feeling some degree of being slighted, but also just kind of really feeling kind of hurt about it. It's a blow to the self-confidence and all of that, of course. So I think that, you know, in your best interest, it is just something that you got to work on letting go of. I just don't think that it's going to be worth, you know, going after this one. This is just kind of the feeling I'm getting, especially because it seems like there's so many pieces falling away. And I'm hoping that, you know, this is just a situation coming apart and not about you feeling like you're coming apart. I think that, you know, it's important to kind of go back into your interior places, you know, your interior temple, really focus on some of the self-work, self-development, some of the spiritual practices that you have been using, and to really kind of regroup. Start thinking about what your next move is going to be, trying to kind of detach from this particular situation as much as you can. You know, you do your little grieving, but I think that you know, you're going to be right back up on your feet or on the horse or however you, whatever wording you'd like to use. Just really, really beware of acting impulsively or acting out. I think that's really important to temper those feelings, put them into something else, okay? Put them into creating something, put them into exercise, put them into, you know, your hobbies or whatever, or therapy or whatever kind of, you know, mental health, spiritual centric type things that you have developed for yourself. You know, really check in with those places. Okay. And I'm not trying to be, you know, disparaging you or saying that you are, but we all have a moment where we're like, okay, this is really messed up. Like, you know, I'm going to go on like social media and like kind of, you know, rant about it a little bit or something. You know, I just think that it's not, you know, it's not going to be helpful. Okay. Of course, talk about it, talk through it. But I would, you know, this acting out and being, you know, hot-headed about it is not the look. Okay. So, so I think that, you know, there's a completeness to this decision. You know, it's been made. And it's just kind of all about moving forward. I think that, you know, I think that also, the big thing that comes to mind, really, what we should be thinking about as well, is that the universe protects us from things that are not for us. If we understand that or not in the moment, usually not, right? Usually it's like, what is going on? Why did this happen? But, you know, a couple years down the road or whatever, you look back on the situation, you look back on the people that are involved or maybe the business that's involved, and you think, wow, I really dodged that problematic situation, or, you know, that toxic or unhealthy dynamic, or, you know, maybe you will find a position that is better suited for you, or you know, that you will maybe make more money, or whatever it is that you are, you know, seeking. So I think it's, you know, it's worth trying to consider, put it in your mind, try to keep it towards the front, that really this is the universe taking care of you, okay? And making sure that you're all right and things are going to work out in your favor, okay? Come on. Can you come over here, please? Jump down. Excuse me. Oh, this boy. Ooh. Go on. Go down there. All right. I think this might be a situation where I have to go take him to the other room. All right. So I also see, it looks like a mountain, a very tall peak. Okay. And I see this kind of, it looks like maybe a bird person going up the incline here. And I really think that this indicates to me what I was just saying, that there's that element of protection, but also that down the road, it's going to really allow you to have the room to excel in something related to this, but not exactly what you wanted in this moment. Okay, it's just not for you. And let's see, what else do we have? We have this little anchor right here, and let me see, what is that? It looks like a person kind of digging it. Oh, Pudgy. Okay, well, anyways, the person was holding the anchor. I apologize, you guys. It's been, the last 2 days of my readings have been a mess with animals, baby waking up, sounds around the house. It's just, breathe, Lenor, breathe. It's just that time of year. Everybody is all twisted up because it's so nice outside, and we all just are, you know, in our spring mode. We cannot settle down. It's ridiculous. I'm telling you, but he's being very sweet. Look at this boy. All right. So I feel that if it is something where you are looking for a long-term relationship, or, you know, at some point trying to fix something within your relationship right now, that receptive, there's not the reception there to begin that work. Okay. And you've felt rejected. I do believe, or also with the work. Okay. This could also be with work. I do believe soon, if this is what you're looking for, there will be an opportunity to kind of cast that anchor somewhere. Okay. I think that there will be, a place to grow, evolve, make a move, and find that lasting thing that you seek, that kind of place where you're going to feel like you're putting down roots, that you're not kind of like adrift on the wide open ocean. You are, you know, anchored somewhere, so you're not floating off to another continent or whatever. Yeah, I think that that's really definitely going to be an opportunity coming up soon, okay? And I think that it really is just a matter of being open and receptive to the whims of the universe and how things are going, okay? So, oh my goodness, you guys. Can you please really come here? Come down here. Go ahead. Thank you. Lordy. Okay. So then we also have this person who is skiing. Okay. And for me, It's just like the sailboat. Smooth sailing, just skiing along, just catching your stride, okay? So do not become disheartened, okay? Like I said, do your little grieving thing and go through your emotions, but don't let it rule you, okay? Go back to your interior temple, and your place where you can focus on fortifying self and focus on, getting yourself realigned, getting your plan figured out. I don't think did I say anything about this? I think the cat got in the way as I was doing it. Okay, so we have that mountain incline, and it kind of looks like a Christmas tree too. And I have... Oh, this cat and his hair. Okay. So we also have this winged bird person. And not only is there that ability to reach high heights, there's also a lot of creativity. There's a lot of higher thinking, a capacity for creativity, for just being able to, being very, very inventive, okay? A real daydreamer, but somebody who's also able to go ahead and execute those plans, okay? Or those daydreams, put them into plans and then execute them into the real world. Get those things created, get them into the physical, make something of them. And so, let's see. I did see this little flower here. This one made me happy. It just looks like a happy little flower. It's like the little, I can't think of what they're called. Today, it took me like 3 or 4 minutes to figure out what a daisy was. I was trying to tell I was like, let's draw a daisy, and I could not think of the name. Anyways, my brain, I'm telling you all, I'm trying my best, so I really am. So this pretty little flower, I think that definitely in line with everything else that we're seeing, all of the flourishing. Now, the completion is a blessing that I think anyways, instead of being strung along for long periods of time, I think it's always better to have a no immediately or soon, right? So that you're not spending all of this time going on and on and on and on. And, you're not spending just forever hooked on one thing or one idea or chasing one position. And you already know, okay, this isn't going to be for me. It's time to kind of get my things, pack them up, get on to the next, right? And I think if you are able to take this advice from the universe, right? I think that, right, pretty soon down the road, you're going to be finding your place, finding your person, finding where you need to be. Okay. And I really do believe that. Also, I'm looking at this as I'm talking. It looks like Lassie. I know I'm aging myself, but, which is, I think he was a collie. And we have the kind of bushy, mane up here, and he's standing in that, posture of kind of, watching out, really being alert. And so I think that you're also being very protected. Okay. You're being protected. You have, a deep alignment either with a person in the physical or with spirit. And you are really, I think that this situation, isn't meant to be. And so here we are. We have that beautiful dog in that very protective stance. And, your puppy wouldn't lead you astray, right? So listen to that dog. They, she are telling you, okay, it's, this is not the way, my friend. All right. And so I think, let's see, let's check this one out real quick. Please don't. Oy, 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 oy. Okay, so we have an illuminating candle with the little wick, and it looks like it's even kind of melty, so it's been going for a while. And for me, whenever I see these, which it seems like I've been seeing them fairly often in my readings lately, these are a sign that you've been doing that interior work. You have really been relying on the methods and techniques that you have been learning, and you are really, that intuition is activated. You are listening to yourself. You're listening to the universe. Even when you have your feelings hurt, you are able to say, okay, this maybe is for the best. Okay. All of the signs are showing me that this was not the thing for me. Okay. And you know what? Maybe you're watching this and you're like, hey, this situation already happened. I was already just like over it. Okay. I'm ready for the next opportunity. And so I hope that is the case, because that easy going, kind of easy come, easy go attitude in this context is really going to be valuable to you, I think. Okay. And you'll really know when the right thing is there, when it is available to you, when it feels like, you can get behind this. This is really going to be, a real promising opportunity. This is going to be a lasting union, or even just a fun dating thing. You don't want to, unless you're into that, but you don't want to be with somebody who's too difficult, that you have to beg to want to be with you, okay, or date you or see you or whatever. To some degree, it's a little hard to get's okay, but, you don't want somebody who just isn't that interested, okay? You don't want to have to talk somebody into it. So, save it for the person that really feels right. And honestly, I know that will feel so much better. This cat really just, does anybody want a cat? Not really, though. He's almost 15 years old. No, he is 15 last month. And I've had him since he was like 1.5, I think. I rescued him from a little town rescue place like forever ago. He's my buddy. But he does not listen. In his old age, he does not care what I have to say to him at all. All right. I thank you so much. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for allowing me to read for you. I'm sorry this wasn't a more fun thing, but to me it's fun because I don't think that this is going to be like super devastating. I think it's just going to be a little bit of a blow to the ego, okay? And I think that you're going to get over it quickly. You're Aries. You keep it moving, right? You know your worth. And a better situation is right around the corner. I truly believe that. Okay. All right. Let's see. I'm going to take a drink and then I'm going to do my little spiel. I want to thank you. I said that already, but if you would be so kind as to like the video, that would really help. All of the engagement really helps. It helps the algorithm kind of pick up the videos, and then we're slowly growing the channel. We're almost to 6K. I'm so excited for that. We've been working hard as a community here, and some of you have just been around since, you know, I first started, and I appreciate you all. You are just lovely and supportive and so sweet all the time. If you haven't subscribed, please think about doing so. You can hit the little bell. It'll let you know when the next videos come out. I do each sign once a week. You can watch your other placements in between now and 7 days from now. And other than that, leave a comment. Let me know how you're doing. Let me know what's going on with you. I love hearing from all of you. And thank you. We will talk again in a few days.